So good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you're fine with the grace of the Almighty God. So students, as you know that we have already started the explanation of the chapter. That is chapter 7 from the geography part, and our topic of the chapter is physiographic divisions of India. So our today page number is 163, and the topic today I will explain you is that Greater Himalayas or Himadri. Okay, so take this topic. Okay, so Greater Himalayas or Himadri, the previously I have explained you all, right? Now presently I'll explain you that the Greater Himalayas or the Himadri. Himadri or the Greater Himalayas is the northernmost range of the Himalayas. The average height of this range is 6,000 meters. Few of the highest mountain peaks are found here. You can say Himadri or Greater Himalayas. It's the same only, okay? It's the northernmost range of the Himalayas. You can see the photo also. Okay, the Himadri range photo you can see here. Yes, you can see the Himadri range photo. Okay, so and the height of it is about 6,000 meters, and few of the highest mountain peaks are found there. Mount Everest, which is height is about 8,848 meter, is the highest peak in the world. As we know about it, is the Mount Everest, which is in where? It is in Nepal. Yes, it is the highest mountain peak and it is in Nepal. Kanchenjunga, which is about 8,586 meter, is the highest peak in India. Okay, Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India, which is about 8,586. Okay, which is the highest peak in India only. Lotz, that is about 8,516. Makalu, which is about 8,463 meter. Nanga Parbat, that is 8,126 meter. Then Annapurna 1, which is about 8,091 meter, and the Nanda Devi, which is about 7,817 meter, are also found in the Himadri range. See, these all are actually the height of the mountains. Okay, one after another, the height of the mountains are given serially. Okay, this region has many glaciers also, namely Gangotri and Yamunotri, okay, which is the source of the river Ganga and the Yamuna, respectively. Also found in this mountain are the high passes that facilitate the travel across this mountain. Some of the well-known passes, which is very famous, and some of the bikers are also going, right, taking bullet and going and riding there, making blocks also. That is Jojila Pass, then Shipkila, then Nathula, okay, and Jelepla. Okay, from them, Nathula Pass is very famous. Okay, the Nathula Pass is very famous. Then Lesser Himalaya or Himachal. Okay, now we studied about the Greater Himalaya. Okay, now we'll study about and read about the Lesser Himalaya or the Himachal. Himachal is also known as the Lesser Himalaya or the Middle Himalaya. This range lies to the south of the Himadri. The average height of this range is between 3,700 meter and 4,500 meter. Okay, this is the height of the Himachal or the Himadri, that is lesser Himachal. Okay, then Pir Panjal, then Dauldhar, Nag Tibba, and Mahabharat are the important mountain ranges. A large number of the rivers and the stream flow through the Himachal, forming steep gorges. The beautiful Kashmir Valley lies there. Hill stations such as Shimla, Dalhousie, Nainital, and Darjeeling are located here. So you can see the meaning of GORGES gorges, which we'll find in the page number 169. Page number 169, you will find the meaning of gorge. Gorge meaning is a deep, narrow valley between a hill or mountain with steep side with rivers flowing through it. Like what? Valley. You know valleys, right? That both side mountain will be there. Understood? Both side mountain is there and middle the rivers are flowing. In Assam also we have two valleys, okay? And the name of the two valleys is Brahmaputra and Barak Valley. Okay, well, suppose you will go to the means Gwalpara, or if you go to the Guwahati, that is so Horaigat bridge, we are saying Saraigat also. Okay, that we are saying Saraigat also. If you go to the Gwalpada or Saraigat beach, then you can see the view, very beautiful views, you know. Yes or no? The view is very beautiful. Okay, both side, two side mountain is there, and in the middle the Brahmaputra river is flowing. This only the view which you have seen there is the valley only. Okay, is the valley. Okay, so outer Himalayas or Shivaliks. Shivalik is the southernmost range of the Himalaya. And the average height of the Shivalik range is about 1500 meters. This range is made from the loose deposit of the soft than the base of the soft rocks. Therefore, the region is prone to the landslides and earthquakes. Okay, the valleys which lie between the lesser and the outer Himalayas are the dunes or the dunes. Dehradun and Patli Dun are the some examples are there. Okay, you know there are means as there are many rocks you can find in these places. Okay, the average height of the Shivalik range is about the 1500 meters. The range is made from the loose deposit, you know. Loose deposit means the soil is very loose, which is the for this reason there will be often landslides will be there. This reason is also many times the earthquake often comes there. The valleys which lie between the lesser and the outer Himalayas are known to be the known as the dunes, and the dunes. Dehradun and Patladun are the some examples of the dunes are there. Okay, the eastward extension of the Himalaya in the India is known as the Purvanchal or the eastern hills. They extend from the Arunachal Pradesh and in the northern to the Mizoram in the south. The offshoot includes the Patkai Bum, Naga Pahar, and the Mizo, Garo, Khasi, and the Jaintia hills you can get there. Among them, you know that you have been already visited the place of the Shillong. Okay, so we will see the northern plains. Okay, to the south of the Himalaya mountains lies the northern plains, which extends from the Sutlej River in the west to the Brahmaputra River in the east. It is very stretched level land that runs across the wide width of the India from 2400 kilometers. Please wait. So to the southern most you see that the river Satluj, if we say to the west to the Brahmaputra rivers, okay, it is the vast stretch level land that runs across the width of the India, which is about the 2400 kilometers. This plain is rich in the alluvium, okay, and deposited by the rivers on the journey from the mountains to the plains. Now you see that as we know that when the rivers are flowing, then it is carrying the lots of the sediments with them. Yes, near to the river, we can find the lots of the sediments which are deposited nearby. Okay, the Brahmaputra river is very rich. Okay, for the you can say rich fertile soil you can find near the Brahmaputra river. Not only Brahmaputra is the main source. For that reason, rich fertile soils we can find there. The northern plains, which produce most of the country's food grain, hence you can say is also called the food basket of India. Okay, hence you can say that this is the food basket of India. An area drained by the river system is a river basin. A river system comprises a river, okay, and its tributaries. The northern plains are the formed by the river system of the Indus, Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. Okay, Indus plain. Indus plain, if you say that as the name suggests that the Indus, okay, so is drained by the Indus River and its tributaries, that is Ravi, Chenab, okay, Satluj, Beas, and Jhelum. The Indus River originates near the Lake Mansarovar in the Tibet and drains into the Arabian Sea. The major part of the Indus Plain lie in the Pakistan and forms in the large delta of Karachi in the India. Indus Plain lies in the Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, and Himachal and the Pradesh, Punjab. So as we studied about the Indus plain, as means we know that the river Indus, right? Satluj, Chenab, okay, Jhelum, okay, Beas, Mansarovar. It comes from the river Mansarovar, okay, Lake Mansarovar in the Tibet and drains in the Arabian Sea. Okay, now we'll study about and know about the Ganga plains. Okay, the major part of the northern fertile plain is drained by the Ganga river and its tributaries. The river Ganga, which emerges from the Gangotri glacier in the Himalayas and drains in the Bay of Bengal. Yamuna is the main tributary of the Ganga. The fertile Ganga plains, which stretches up to 18,000 kilometers from the Punjab to the West Bengal, the rich alluvial soil and abundant water supply makes it one of the most fertile regions in the world. Crops like the rice, wheat, sugarcane, barley, and maize are grown here. And also the plains are the most densely populated regions in India. So you see that as we know that in Assam that the Brahmaputra is the most famous and the Brahmaputra is only the reason for that we are getting the fertile land. Yes. And also the crops are also very fertile in the Assam. As Brahmaputra is the reason or the source of the cultivation of the Assam. In the northern area, okay, the Ganga is the reason of getting the fertile land. The wherever from which area the Ganga flows, okay, it is about the Ganga plain stretches up to 1800 kilometer, okay, which makes the rich alluvial soil, which is very best for cultivation, okay, and the area near to the Ganga, which are very densely populated regions in India. Now we'll study about the Brahmaputra plain. As we know the Brahmaputra region very nicely, yes or no? We are neighbor to this area. The northern most part of the plains is drained by the Brahmaputra river and its tributaries. And we should know that the Brahmaputra river, Brahmaputra is originated from the Sangpo river, which is in China. Okay. The river Sangpo, which is in China, it enters in India through the Arunachal Pradesh from the Assam. Okay. If you want to see the map of the Sangpo, I'll show you it. So on your screens, now you can see the river Sangpo. Okay. Which is also known as Yarlung Sangpo. Okay. Yarlung Sangpo. This is the source from where river Brahmaputra originates or forms. Okay, this is the only source. You can see here from here only the side only the river Brahmaputra originates. And if you see the map of the Yarlung Sangpo, then this is the river source from where it enters. You can see here that this is the source from where it enters. From it is enters in this way, and it will enter in the this Arunachal Pradesh. Then it becomes what Brahmaputra. Okay, it gets the name of the Brahmaputra. Okay, so it enters in the as you saw, and when it enters in Bangladesh, it changes the name to the Jamuna, and later it changes the name to Padma, which is also told as Padma, Padma. Okay, it's the same only. The Ganga and the Brahmaputra together enters the Bay of Bengal, forming the largest delta in the world, which is known as a Sundarban Delta. The tributaries of the Brahmaputra are Subansiri, Manas, Tista, Dhansiri, etc. These are the tributaries. These are the branches of the Brahmaputra. Okay, we can see here the Bay of Bengal. Okay, Bay of Bengal, you can see here. Okay, so peninsular plateau. You see, as we know that the size of the India, if you see that the lower part of the India, right, which is also a triangular shape. Yes, now this is a type of a triangular shape. You see, this is just a triangle. Okay, so the peninsula is a triangular in the shape and lies in the south of the north and plains. Geographically, it is the oldest part of the India. The region is also known as a Deccan Plateau, and this region is also known as a Deccan Plateau. The average height of the plateau is about 600 meter to 900 meter, and it is, turn the page, and it is slopes towards the east. Thus, The rivers draining the plateau region flow the west to east in the Bay of Bengal and form deltas. The river Narmada and Tapti are the two rivers flow from the east to west and drain into the Arabian Sea. The river Narmada bifurcates, okay, the peninsular region into the central highlands and the Deccan plateau. So you see that the river Narmada and Tapti, which is also means bifurcating means what? That crossing it and forming a new river. Okay. Have you seen that the rivers, like for example, a big river is coming, okay, then you will see that the river will make the branches and will go to the different direction. Maybe you have seen such river, right? You will see this kind of rivers in the Brahmaputra, okay, in Sarbhog also, in Beki also you will see, okay, one river is going and forming another one river, new route it is taking, okay, which is also known as a bifurcating. Central highlands we will explain in the next class, okay. If I get any video related to this, I will explain with the help of that also. Let me see if I find any video which will be helpful to you. Till then, take care. Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.